Alright, welcome to another episode of the Bradford City Career Mode, and I'm going to be honest today, I don't really feel like doing a double upload, but it's nothing personal, it's just the way that this career mode's been going recently is kind of putting me off, especially after the last match. Let me just show you what happened. Let's just go over February completely, because it wasn't the best of months, but it was alright, I suppose. We beat Oldham 3-2 away at home to kick off the month, then we won 3-2 at Grimsby at home. We played the B team there, so I'm not too mad about that. Then we lost the area final to Shrewsbury 2-0 at home, which I guess is okay. We then got a win against Cambridge away from home as well, and then it started plummeting because we then lost to the bottom of the league team away to Newport 3-2, and I don't even really want to show you what happened in the last episode. If you know the last episode, you already watched it, and if you don't, yeah, it was not a good game. Let's put it mildly. So what we're gonna do is we change the formation completely. Oh, well, I say I'm not being completely. We changed the formation a little bit. We've also got Rossi in goal. He's gonna get his first start because I'm absolutely fuming with Grill, who I think is in the reserves. He's staying there for now. O'Donnell came on and subbed on for Grill, but he still let a goal in the Plymouth game, so I'm still not happy with him. So we're going to be going with this side. I'm going to give O'Connor a rest for Hennessy. O'Connor, Hennessy, and Richards Everton are all the same rating now. We'll give Palmer a break, put Brady in the middle, and I think that's what we're going to run with for this game. But before we go into the game, of course, we've got to do a squad report, so you can see the progression of the squad as it has been so far this season. Obviously, some will be more than others because I've been training, some more than others, but this is the overall change from everyone. Tom Hennessy has gone from a 53 to a 63 this season. He has grown incredibly. Obviously, that's been down to a lot of training. He's gone up 10. Leonard Grill gone up 6 ratings, up to 70 now from a 64. He's still just a shit. He's pissing me off, honestly. I'm this close to selling him. Roberto Cacace up 4 to 71. He was 67 at the start of the season. He's been growing quite well and hopefully continue that growth into the next season. Same with Johan Carbonero's got up 4 to 69. He started at 65, so not too bad. Paddy O'Connor's got up 2 from a 61 to a 63. Decent growth from him. Luca Colville, who hasn't played a game all season, I believe, has gone up from a 55 to 57. Matthew Palmer got up from 66 to 68. He's on loan from Rotherham, I think it was, so he'll be sent back there at the end of the season. We'll have to get a new centre mid in for him, or we could just buy him, I suppose. We've got Daniel Devine, got up 2 to a 58 from a 56. He hasn't played much, but he has been quite important in some of the games. Shane McCartan, probably our best player this season, got up 2 to a 65 from a 63 overall. Zelly Ismail got up 2 as well. He's been quite good with his pace on the right wing. 66 overall, was a 64. He's got up 2. Connor Chaplin, the same, going up to a 66 from a 64. He's got up 2. He's on loan from Barnsley, I think, and he's had on and off things this season. Omari Patrick's not had much chance to show himself, but he did score an overhead kick not long ago, so he's got up to a 60 from 58. Sam Hornby hasn't played a game all season, probably won't play a game this season either. He's gone up to a 59 from a 58. He's now fourth choice goalkeeper, so the sooner we can get him off the books, the better. Connor Wood hasn't played much either this season, gone up 1 to a 62 from a 61. Richards Everton, obviously our tough tackling centre back and occasional captain, got 1 to a 63 from a 62. Obviously, he's 28, so him growing at that stage is pretty decent. Tyler French hasn't played a game all season, got up 1 to a 52 from a 51. Adam Henley got up 165 now from a 64. He's been on and off in the right back role. I've obviously played him left back as well when Kakachi gets tired. Darren Brady's just come up from the youth academy. He's got up 1 to a 58 since he's moved up already. Obviously, I've been giving him training, so that will happen. Park Pan's got up 1 to a 66 from a 65. He's had a solid season. Some bits of mistakes that here and there, but can't help that. Jordan Gibson up 1 to a 54 from a 53. Hasn't played all season. Jermaine Anderson's been there sometimes when we needed him. Sometimes he's not been that great either. It's kind of a mixed bag with him. He's got 1 to a 63 from a 62. He's done his job well as a backup midfielder, I guess. Rossi hasn't grown because he's just come into the side. Richard O'Donnell will probably go down or at least stay the same because he's 31. Kelvin Miller is the same. He's probably edging on 30. He's at 63. James Vaughan won't grow despite his incredible form. He's at 67. I have to clear my throat. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Owen Doyle been on loan at Swindon all season. He's stayed the same rating. He probably won't go up or down because he's a 63 rated. Hopefully we can get a bit of cash for him in the transfer window at the end of the season. Sean Scannell gone down one to a 65. He's 29, but he's not been too bad this season, so I'm guessing it's the age factor that's put him down. And then, of course, our retiring striker, I believe he's retiring anyway. I can't afford a new contract, so he must be retiring. He's gone down one to a 61 from a 62 because, of course, he is 36. He will decline, but he has come up with some important goals this season. So squad report is done. We'll head into the match against Stevenage. I didn't see where they were in the league. Hold on, let me check. I need to know just to know whether if I win or lose, if it's going to be embarrassing or if it's going to be not too bad. Let's take a look. They're in 8th. They're bordering on playoffs. So I guess if we do lose, which I feel like we will do with our current form, it's not the end of the world. Let's go into it. We're trying a formation that's rotated a little bit. It's not completely new. I like the one striker and the pacey forwards supporting him, so that's kind of how I've stuck with that. I've got McCartan and Chaplin on the pitch now, so hopefully they'll provide more. But we've got Ricardo Rossi goal, his first start because I'm pissed off with the other goalkeepers. He's been brought up from the academy and get starts straight away. Hopefully he can put in a good performance. If he doesn't, then I've got no hope for the goalkeeper position, I suppose. Kakachi out left back as always. Mellor out right back because he was wanting a game. Richards, Everton and Hennessy are going to be a centre back pairing. All my centre backs now 63 rated apart from French. Brady is going to be centre defensive midson as Palmer is tired and Akpan I believe is also tired. So they're on the bench. Akpan might even be the reserves, I'm not sure. Carbonero and Ismail are the wide midfielders. McCartan and Chaplin are the centre attacking midfielders. And up front on his own, captain and top scorer of the season, James Vaughan. I think he's top scorer overall. McCartan's catching up to him though, so will we see McCartan overtake James Vaughan or will James Vaughan keep it going? Or will we even score a goal? Because last game we got fucking ham-fisted. Nothing went right. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like nothing's going to go right again today somehow. All I want is just to stay ahead of Colchester and win this title. I don't care about the results that we get. Rossi did save the original, but obviously the rebound's gone in. This is just goalkeeping practice for Rossi, realistically. I'm going to just move the defenders away. Okay. I try to move the defenders away. Go on. I need Rossi to prove himself. Okay, it doesn't look good. Anyway, we're going to go into the match and hopefully get a win. At home, this time to Stevenage. Valley Parade. Bradford is slipping a bit. Just trying not to bottle this promotion, or at least bottle the title. We could probably get promotion regardless of our results now, I think, at this point. But it's the title we want now. We've had such a good run, and I'm just bottling games I shouldn't be bottling. We've lost 5-0 to Plymouth. That's ridiculously bad. We lost 3-2 to Newport. That's inexcusable. They are bottom of the league. Bottom of the football league entirely. If you want to look at it that way. At the end of season 1 as well, I'm going to be looking around all the other leagues just to see what the positions are there, like Championship, League 1, Premier League, probably the overseas leagues as well, just to see. So Rossi's getting a big bit of faith in me here. He fucks this up. He might not get another chance. But he has got good potential. The reason I brought him up, as I've said multiple times already, I'll tell people once again, Grill is just a walking disaster right now. And O'Donnell, as much as he's probably a decent goalkeeper, he's not going to grow. So I want someone who's going to grow and play well. I don't know, I just have to review things at the end of the season and think about what I want and what I don't want in League 1. I want to probably maybe get mid-table or possibly push the playoffs in League 1. But we'll come to that. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. There's a 5 at the back that kills me, honestly. Plymouth had 5 at the back and that absolutely fucked me over. And we're going to be kicking off at home here. James Vaughan, the Bradford captain. Right. We need a win. Anything less, I will not accept. I mean, if things go to shit, we could always try and get out. I could always probably accept a draw. See, Carbonero and Ismail won't be as wide now because I brought them into the middle, into the centre a bit more. Oh, Chaplin, the heavy touch. It's not what we needed there. Pikachu's way out of position. I don't understand why the fullbacks do this of their own accord. James Wilden is headed away, I believe, by Hennessy. 5'10", Tom Hennessy in the centre back position. McCartan can't get it through to Vaughan. It's closed down. My first game of FIFA today, so that's my excuse if I lose. McCartan tried to get it through to Vaughan. Why did it lock off Vaughan when Vaughan could have run through it and got that? They're going to clear it. I'm not sure why. There was no danger, but I'm not going to complain. James Vaughan. I need an open player here. Look at that 5 at the back and the 3 in the middle. They're just like waiting. They're like, right, 8 of us, only a few of them. We can mark them all. Cabanero's the only one somewhat open, so I guess I'll pass to him. Play it back to Brady. It will bounce to McCartan. Back into Brady. Vaughan. Chaplin. Thank you so fucking much. It's just patience I need. I need to not lose my rag immediately. 9 minutes in. I think it was the number 9 that put it in. Connor Chaplin receiving the pass from Vaughan. Tucks it. Bottom left-hand corner. And we've got an early goal. Whether we'll hold on to this lead now is a different factor altogether because we've still got 81 minutes left of game time. But we've got a lead. Stevenage passing around quite well. This Miller's going to catch up to Denton, who realised this and passed it off. It's come to Meller with a good interception. Carbonero supposed to run through it from Brady. That's to lay it off to Kakachi. Not much other option. Kakachi's going to take it down the wing. Cut back in. Back to Brady. There's so many Stevenage players, man. Just defending. Not who I was aiming for. Try to pass it down to Ismail. It's gone to tried to go through, I think, to Chaplin. That's a bad tackle, and that's going to be a booking for Kelvin Meller. Not the best. Possibly risking a red as well, so there's a tackles from behind. But caught the legs. And got the yellow. Van Kooten. Launching up to towards Guthrie. It's intercepted by Carbonero. Brady had the ball but lost possession with a heavy touch. It's going to play through and it's wide. I think Rossi had it covered. It wasn't miles off target, to be fair. Commentator saying it's miles off target. It wasn't that far off. Taylor went for the first timer. And it's not too far off. Rossi, I think, had it covered. I hope he had it covered. I hope it wasn't an attempt at a save. Rossi's speed's very slow, so that's the one factor that lets him down. So if we do anything in training, it'll probably be working on his goalkeeping speed. Ismail. Chaplin out wide right. Make a run. Nice. Ismail has made the run. Husein's going to catch up with him. I've not got any options in the box. We're just going to have to... okay. It's been closed down here. I'm not sure what the game's given here. Okay, it's a goal kick. I wasn't sure there what the game had given. I thought I'd fouled the cunt. Luckily, no. I don't care what the score is. I don't care how many we went by. I don't even care if we concede. I need the 3 points. Header. Straight to Vaughan. Played through to Connor Chaplin. Need another option now. Vaughan is there. Off to Carbonero. Oh, it's a very good save. Good bit of passing play. Vaughan laid it off to Carbonero, who just went for the first timer, and it was a stinging shot, to be fair. That was curving in bottom right. The Stevenage keeper tips it away from a corner. Pretty good save there to deny Bradford a second. Shea McCartan going to deliver it. It's aimed towards Kelvin Meller. It's punched away. Carbonero's going to receive it at the edge of the box. Richards Everton. Chaplin. Not who I was trying to pass into, but it is cleared. It's going to be our throw. And gives our time for our defensive line to get back to their positions. Meller. Straight off to Chaplin. Good first touch. Ismail into Meller, who's on a yellow. I can't get the... couldn't turn properly. They're going to clear it again. If we just keep doing this, we get the win, so... Alright, Ismail. Quick throw to Meller. In the middle. Brady's not going to get there. It wasn't the best of passes. I'll even admit that myself. Mello now needs to track back on Denton and not concede a foul here, or it'll be a second yellow. Just needs to, I guess, keep watching. Richards Everton coming out now. It's going to be blocked by Hennessy, and I don't know what their player's thinking, but Rossi's going to gobble it up, no problem. McCartan now. Carbonero. He's got some pace, but I think James Weldon might have some more. Beat Carbonero to that. It's not always the best way to go down the wings. Miller's been played past, I guess. Okay. Denton with some step overs. The shot is wide again from Newton. Denton looks like a fucking good player. He's doing step overs and everything. It's wide again from Stevenage. We'll let off again, I would say. Cardo Rossi. Fresh from Italy. Signed for Bradford City in the youth academy. He's been called up now at 17 years of age. Need to see a good performance from him. I also don't know who my goalkeeping hopes are on if he doesn't put in a good performance. Mello comes across well with a good tackle. Brady won't get there. Just pass straight to McCartan. And maybe just take our time playing it out here. Meller. It's accepted. It was an obvious pass, so I'm not surprised it got accepted. Toussaint. It's blocked by Miller, who's actually putting in not a bad performance on that right hand side, despite the yellow card. A Stevenage corner. Looks as if the captain, Taylor, is going to deliver it for Stevenage here. We need a big clear. We got said big clear. McCartan gets the ball. Watts has out physicalized him, out strengthened him, I guess. I don't know what I was trying to say. Beat him to the ball realistically. Ismail, Taylor with a tangle, Rossi with a punch, clear. And Kakachi gets it further away. Keeper's contribution helped a lot there. McCartan. Vaughan running through the middle. Spots Ismail on the right. Chaplin. Into Vaughan, who's got a lucky bounce, and it's going to be 2-0. I don't care how we score them as long as we score them. James Vaughan, the captain, has made it 2. Layoff from Chaplin. The defender thought he had it covered, but Vaughan somehow managed to get through. And the goalkeeper, I don't think, was prepared for the ball to get through, and he's unable to save it. I believe that's Vaughan's 17th league goal of the season now. The captain putting everything into this season. Two 0 up. 4 minutes from half time. Thank God. Carbonero did get a tackle but didn't keep possession. Stevenage have got all to do in the second half unless they score in the first half, and it might be a little bit easier for them. Kakachi with interception, loses possession though. Brady can't win it back, and it's going to be a foul. It could be a yellow card for Brady. Late tackle. It's in the middle. It's a header down, and it's going to be way wide. I pressed it. I pressed so it wouldn't touch the ball, but Miller's going to touch the ball, give them a corner. Brady is going to get a yellow card, which I expected. I try to hold Miller back there from conceding the corner, and he goes and does it anyway. I should have just X buttoned it. Just wanted to try and bring it away, dribble it away, but 4 minutes of added time now in this first half. 2-0 to the good. Rossi with a very good punch, a convincing punch as well, and Vaughan's going to get there. Not the fastest, but okay, they've still got a load of people back, never mind. That's not who I want to pass to. Maybe just do what we can till half time, going with a 2-0. Yep, there we go. Oh, it was only 3 minutes of added time. My brain can't read, apparently. Sorry about that. 3 minutes of added time have passed. And at half time, we've got 2-0 advantage. And I love when Bradford play good. It's just when I can't do anything, I really can't do anything. And it just collapses. Half time, we've got a 9th-minute goal from Chaplin and a 41st-minute goal from James Vaughan. The score is 2-0 to Bradford City. Let's take a look at the match facts. I feel like we do deserve to winning. We've had the same amount of shots, but all of ours have been accurate. Possession is just in their favour, but I feel like we do deserve it due to our shot accuracy. They've not even put one on target yet. God forbid when they do. I hope Rossi pulls out something. I will put Grill back in the goal after this match. I wanted to gauge how Rossi would do. And he hasn't had much to do, so he hasn't done too badly. Carbonero into Vaughan. McCartan calling for it back. And it's going to come through to McCartan, and it's a very good stop by Bastian. Almost 3 straight out of the gate from Bradford City. Catchy now. McCartan. Is he going to get there? He did get there, but James Wilden with the physicality. That's Stevenage. Need to get a shot on target if they're wanting to get a goal. That's pretty much all you need to do with my goalkeepers at the moment. Hopefully Rossi will prove different. Carbonero's cutting all the way back. Miller intercepts. Chaplin. Oh, Ismail, you should have kept your run going, buddy. Put it back into Chaplin. Nice. Vaughan. Oh, I was trying to get through to McCartan. Oh, couldn't somehow. I don't know what happened there. No, went wrong. I just wanted to play last ball through to McCartan to thump in for 3-0, but couldn't do. Now James Wilden. McCartan coming back here. Talking about how they've had the possession, but not exactly any shots on target. Brady with a very good tackle. Very well timed. Brady's going to be a pretty good CDM, I feel. That's a bad pass from Carbonero, and that could open up options now once again for Stevenage. Need Miller to keep chasing Newton here. It's going to be a shite cross, but a shite clearance as well from Kakachi. And it's going to go out for a goal kick. Stevenage can't seem to create anything. And we're going to make a couple of substitutions here because some players are tired, and I think we've got another game at the weekend. I'm pretty sure this is a midweek game from what I can remember. So I'll bring on Akpan in this role. I've given Palmer the full rest treatment. I didn't realise I'd done that. Oh no, I haven't. He's on the bench. If only my eyes actually worked. We'll go for double substitution right now. Brady's putting a good contribution. And so is Ismail. Well, Ismail's not been great, but he has tried, I guess. We're going to bring on Sean Scannell. And of course, Hope Akpan. Just to maybe try and see this out. I would happily take a 2-0. How have I been out strength there then? Miller blocks. And he blocks again. Kelvin Miller blocks both balls in it. Well, both attempted balls in there by the Stevenage man. I believe it's Newton trying to deliver. Speaking of deliver, who's going to deliver this cross for Stevenage? Maybe get them back into the game. It's going to be Taylor once again, the captain. Can Stevenage get anything from this corner? No, they can't. Vaughan's got it. Is he going to keep possession under the pressure? Yes, he is. Tries to find Carbonero so he can run straight through, but it doesn't work. And it's come straight back in. But it's wide again. Oh, boy. For a second there, I thought Rossi had tipped it wide. And I don't know why, because he's literally nowhere near the ball. Or it hit the post or something. I don't know. Either way, it's gone wide again. And we've still got our lead. Our 2-goal cushion. Rossi aiming for Atpan once again. This time he wins the ball. Scannell should get there, and he does. I won't switch to Chaplin because this game is sometimes stupid. Just doesn't automatically switch to the player closest to the ball, which I think should be a feature, if it isn't already. Played it in here, but Hennessy with a block. Substitution. Now Newton's going to come off for Cowley. I think this is an attacking change for Stevenage. Obviously just trying to get something out of this game. They're going to have to claw for something. They might get a goal, but I don't know if they're going to get a draw today. Headed away, or chested away I should say. Once again blocked. Not sure blocked it this time, but it was blocked. It was Kakachi with the block. Once again, Stevenage has so many corners. As long as it keeps the ball out of our net, I don't care where it goes, honestly. It was a decent cross, but it's brought away by Akpan. Beautiful ball through to Scannell, and now Mellor's going to have a run. Not the fastest player on the pitch, obviously, but he's going to cancel his run and pass it to them, so it doesn't really matter. Chaplin couldn't get to the pass. Vaughan, bit of a lunge there. At least didn't get seen. If it did get seen, it's not going to get stopped. It's not going to stop play. Don't know whose throw that is. It might have gone off his player. Fernandez coming on for Nugent. Burger King sponsors. And not had their luck today. 2-0 down to the league leaders. Still time though. Headed away by Richards Everton. Akpan further clears. Now Carbonero, McCartan. Problem with playing McCartan and Chaplin is I can't have one of them sub on for the other. But I guess they both get game time then. They still have better possession. But we've actually defended quite well this game, I feel. Some parts where I could have defended better, but hasn't gone in the back of the net yet. Richards Everton stands strong. It's passed back out by Stevenage. They're going to try and rebuild, I guess. Redo this attack. Kakachi read that well, and it's going to be brought away by Akpan. Carbonero onto Chaplin. They seem to have loads of players everywhere. That's not where I passed it at all, physically. I couldn't even... I wanted to pass it straight down, which is why I have my left stick pointing straight down, but I guess, sure, whatever. Headed away. It's just a bit of a head tennis game right now. It's going to come to McCartan. It's tackled by James Wilden, and McCartan keeps the ball, though. Kakachi to Hennessy. Mellor. I'm just passing it around to Bradford City. Not very well, though, because somehow that hasn't worked. Not sure how. Some of these passes I feel like should work and they just don't. Kakachi once again blocks it. Oh, I love my defense sometimes. I'll give Carbonero a bit of a rest. Put Palmer out there. I don't know how he'll play, but we'll put him there for the last 7 minutes. I could always rotate the players, but nah, that's alright as it is, I think. Palmer just going to come on for the last 7 minutes. He's going to get some game time. It's a banging shot, but it's wide. It was set up nicely. But unfortunately, way, way off. We're still 2 to the good here. The Valley Parade. Let's go defensive now. I'm going to balance this whole game, and even then my defenders have been playing good. I love it. Love when my players play good. Scannell. I don't know how Chaplin didn't get to that. I don't get why Mellor's in centre mid either, but he's been good today, so I'm not going to criticise him too much. Fullbacks have been very good today. Captain gets man of the match reward. It's brought away once again by Bradford City. And now Chaplin. Oh, that's McCartan, sorry. McCartan seems to switch sides with Chaplin. And that's going to be a penalty. And remember the rule of my career mode. So whoever wins it, takes it. Van Kooten puts himself in the book. And it could be a third here for Bradford City. Stevenage, even if they score, I don't think they can find a way back into this now. It's a bit late for a comeback. Shea McCartan, not Kakachi. Kakachi might as well he's the best. Our left back's the best penalty taker. That kind of tells you something. But sorry, Kakachi. Whoever wins it takes it in my club, and that is Shea McCartan. And since I can only put, it says Shea McCartan. Since I can only put it there and it works. Oh, it's not the best penalty. I can't do penalties on this game. I'm not gonna lie to you. Although, I don't know. I should have maybe put it down to the left. It was very well saved, I guess, but the penalty was dire. I hate penalties on this game, but... well. Can't always score. We've still got a corner. Just more of a chance to keep it up the Stevenage end rather than maybe score from it. 3 minutes of added time once again. This second half, we had 3 minutes of added time in the first half too. And yeah, just keep it up this end realistically. Richards Everton has got on his head and it's gone way over. A very good cross from McCartan. Richards Everton just needed to direct it a little bit better and it would have been in. But way off. Switch to ultra defensive now, just as we're in the last dying minutes of the game. Ultra defensive completely. Richards Everton wins his header. And the Bradford fans happier than they were last weekend when we lost 5-0. And that will be full time. And it will be a clean sheet for Rossi in his first senior game as Bradford City goalkeeper. Not that he had much to do. In fact, I don't think they even had a shot on target. Maybe they had one, but Rossi didn't have much to do today. It's another win. And hopefully we can get back on a win streak. We've lost 2 in a row. We got it back today with a win. We need a win streak. I'd be so happy if we get one. Chaplin, 9 minutes in, scored the early goal, and then Vaughan made it 2 just before half time. No goals in the second half to speak of, although we could have had a third for a McCartan penalty, but I can't take penalties for shit on this game. Maybe I should have left it with Kakachi. It might have gone in the right direction. But anyway, it doesn't matter. We got the win. And they didn't have a shot on target. I was right. We had 6 shots with 5 on target. They had 6 shots with none on target. Rossi made 3 saves, even though he didn't really have to make any saves. I don't know how he counted 3 there, but whatever. He did well to keep a clean sheet, I guess. 9.2 for Vaughan, gives him man of the match. 9.1 for Chaplin as well. Everything's just switched around towards the end there, which I'm not actually too bothered about anymore. I know it's a custom tactic, I'm just going to leave it. Sometimes it's kind of funny to see where the players end up. Everyone else put in a decent performance. I think I said McCartan with an 8. Their best player was Denton, the step over king, with a 7.4. The 5 at the back couldn't stop us today, though. Hopefully this is a sign of good things to come. No concurrent matches, so it must have been our game in hand. Which means we go 5 points clear of Colchester. I think it was our game in hand because it was a midweek game. I think everyone else didn't have a midweek game. Yeah, ask away. I'm happy for once. In a good mood. We actually got a win. Coming to this one, there wasn't much between your side and Stevenage. Did you have any doubts you'd come away with the win? With our recent form, yes. We'll just say we always prepare for the worst. We weren't too worried, but there were some doubts floating around. Delighted to come away with the win here. You won again. Do you think that Stevenage played well? It's hard to say. Was good, not as well as us. I know it's spelled wrong. We respect our opponent and they played well, but clearly Bradford City's players played better. We were strong in defence today. Obviously, they get a few shots, but you were able to close the game up before half time. Are you pleased with how things looked for your side in the second half? Yeah, we held strong. We deserve this result. Despite not scoring in the second half, we did our job end to end and we deserve this result. I'm very happy with how we looked out there. Yeah, 100%. I could have put it better myself. No worries. I mean, I wasn't asking the questions. I was answering them, but we get a message here from Kelvin Miller. I use him Miller because we've lived Miller so much recently on Xbox. Hey Gaffer, I really appreciate you listening to me and let me get out there to play while I'm form. You had a good game, so influential performance, I would say. Your outstanding performance and your hunger to play will turn you into a role model for the rest of the squad. He done well today. I can't knock him. Up next, we've got Salford. March the 7th. I didn't check the news before, so I'm going to check the news after. Looks like Vaughan's levitating here. Man City victorious over rivals. That better not be Man United. That better not be. Better not be. If that's Man United, it better be Liverpool. Ah, actually, no, that's fine then. Looking for another exciting game between Salford and Bradford. I'll read that next time. But that is going to end another episode of the Bradford City Career Mode. A solid victory. We're now 5 points clear at the top. We just need to keep going, keep pushing. 10 more games to go. We've let Colchester get back into it a bit, but I believe that we can keep going and keep pushing and get that title. Top goal scorers, Lee Novak still up top on 18. Vaughan now with 17. Brown also with 17. Williams with 16. You can see McCartan and Donaldson. We've got a few players in there. I want to see how many we've got. We've got Vaughan, McCartan, Donaldson, Chaplin, We've got 4. We'll take a look at the whole stats thing at the end of the season. We'll go over everything, obviously. But just a quick little browse there shows us that we're doing well. And that is going to end it. Like I said, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Is this a turnaround for things to come for the rest of the season? I bloody well hope so. Well, see you very, very soon. Of course, today it's a double upload, so I'll see you very, very soon for the next episode of the Bradford City Career Mode.